All right, guys. Today we got Taz going in here.
How are you guys doing? How you guys doing?
Guys, if you don't know, Taz is a very funny guy. He makes me laugh. So if I end up laughing at this in this video, it's probably because he's probably saying something that's making me laugh. But I don't know. He's already going now. But this video is gonna be about like your story, and I want obviously a lot of people to hear about your story because they don't really know about mine. Obviously, if they're listening and watching me, so. In this video, I want you guys to hear about Taz and kind of his journey in the mentorship that he joined, and pretty much his success, his wins, his losses, his results, and things like that. So guess we'll just jump right into it, bro. So kind of before I guess you got into trading and you found trading, like what was life looking like? Where were you? Like were you in school? Were you working? Kind of run me through, I guess, the months and actually before when you did join and kind of tell me how that story went, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So first, before everything, I've always had I'll start it from the first.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
Walmart is where I got my first it was like my fourth job. I'm 17, you know, needed money, you know, just working.
Yeah,
Um, and then I got introduced to barbering, and I fell in love with barbering. It was very difficult, but I stayed loyal to it, and I kept working at it because at first it's hard. But it's like one of those things where you catch a flow.
yeah,
Um, Started to learn barbering, got really good at it, but the clientele was really hard to pick up and keep consistent. But I knew I had to make it work because I hated being told what to do at Walmart. Walmart was like hell for me.
hmm,
I hated being told I'm only getting paid 14 an hour when I'm working, harder some days, less harder some days. Like it's just one of those things where I hated it.
yeah.
And so I fell in love with barbering and continued that. And then throughout my barber journey, I found this video from Sean Profits on YouTube, which is, what I'm saying, the thing that changed my life forever. It was a video of Sean and some of the other mentors. They were in Miami for a nice trip, and that really showed me what was possible at a young age, and that inspired me like crazy. That was kind of like it's like a snap for me. It's like a mindset switch. Like bam, after that video, it's just a whole mindset switch. Um, so I hit up Sean, told him like I'm dedicated. Like whatever it is that's gonna come my way, I'll make it happen. And
Yeah,
the
that's
rest is the
insane.
rest is history.
I mean, bro, we always talk, guys. Me and Taz always talk that that video I posted was in I guess February-ish, and it was in a crazy day. Crazy. I made 30,000 in one day, and Taz obviously watched that. It was not planned at all. Obviously, I just woke up, literally showed my video lifestyle, and Taz actually clicked on that video, and obviously from there, that's like I always say, the power of social media is so crazy. Like your life can literally change by just having a video on your feed, just like his. And that's why I think
Yeah.
it's so unique because a lot of people come from like my Instagram or like TikTok and stuff like that. But like Toss came from my YouTube. And one of my first YouTube videos I actually ever posted was that video. So it's just crazy how your life can kind of change just by like an algorithm on an app, honestly. But bro, it's crazy. I mean, so I guess were you working at Walmart when you found it, or were you doing the barbering stuff full time?
So I was just doing the barbering at the time. I fully quit Walmart.
Yeah,
I was so sick of it. I just had to make the barbering work
yeah,
in the moment. And and then I just fell in love with trading. And it
yeah,
was
bro.
kind of one of those things where like I had a lot of time on my hands and you know, trading requires a lot of time to
No,
learn
for sure.
and I fully dedicated the time. I knew if I took this leap of faith
Yeah,
that I would make it work. And it
yeah.
was like a mindset game.
So, guys, his leap of faith he keeps referring to, he actually ended up joining the mentorship in its early stages, and it was before I never even marketed this ever, the mentorship ever. You guys probably know that like it's usually just something that people glance at or something, maybe like an Instagram bio here and there. But guys, I never like talked about the mentorship once. So for him to even reach out, like I said, I don't really teach people that often. And for him to reach out, send me that DM on Instagram, he took that leap of faith and joined the mentorship that I had. And obviously, it's been an insane journey that we're going to talk about, obviously. But before you even joined, bro, before you got into trading at all, did you ever have any prior knowledge or anything or know anything about trading, or were you just like a complete beginner?
Honestly, a complete beginner. I had no clue, which is kind of crazy though, because like before it was like this one night I was looking on trading like
Yeah.
or on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was like the first time I ever saw you can make money just off a computer.
Hmm.
And that same night, obviously came across TJR, a couple other traders, which is like such a wow moment.
Yeah.
Um, and it just came in like the recommended. I saw Sean Profits,
It's crazy, bro.
clicked on his video, and it just looked so like the way you did it, like just looked so much intriguing. Like I was so interested in how he did it. Like
Yeah.
all the other traders, it's kind of like I don't know, it just didn't like make sense. But I
Yeah.
felt like when I saw that video, it was like, like I feel like I can do it,
I think
like
too,
type
like
of thing.
a lot of people online, at least the people I've seen and stuff, like they trade like crazy ass strategies and overcomplicate trading. Like
Yeah,
I know there's traders there that like have hundreds of videos, like maybe like 120 videos of just teaching a strategy. Guys, it does not take that many things. There's not that much to trading, and it's like I 100% agree with you because I related to that. But when I got into trading, I just was like overwhelmed as shit because I seen like people that have so many videos, and then when I saw this strategy that I do now, it like everything clicked as well, bro. So I guess since you like were dabbling it a little bit into like seeing other people's videos and stuff, like what made you specifically choose like this actual mentorship to get started and not like anyone else's?
yeah, for sure. So I felt like with all the other people that I saw, it felt like they had so many
Yeah,
steps that they had to take to get to wherever they had like five indicators. Like just, it felt like there was so much on the screen, and it felt so overwhelming.
yeah,
When I saw like a video of, one of your trade recaps, it was kind of like it wasn't too much to it, but
hmm,
it was like very understandable. Like the
achievable.
way, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that makes sense, bro. No, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going. You're good.
No, you're good. But it was kind of like it just made more sense, and it was like pretty self-explanatory. The background just behind the whole strategy is just, it's very understandable.
Yeah. So I guess when you joined, we'll kind of talk about like I guess the stages that you went through. But what was like one thing specifically that stuck out to you that was like very hard to get overcome and kind of like in your learning phase and everything like that? What was one thing that like stuck to you? Was it like your mindset? Was it like executing trades? It could be literally anything. But and then also how did you overcome that struggle that obviously you faced in the learning?
Yeah, so I would say honestly, my biggest struggle throughout my whole process was the mindset. The mindset of thinking it was too late. That was the biggest issue I had was in my mind, I felt like everybody was making money and I was still in my beginning journey.
Yeah,
Um, what really got to me or what helped me was just strictly not even looking at how other people are doing, strictly focusing on learning and gaining my experience.
gotcha.
Um, and it took me a while to get over it, but it's one of those things where like I'm sure everybody knows this, but comparison is like the thief of joy. Like
Hmm.
everybody has their own journeys. Somebody starts People start years before you, people are gonna start years after me. Like it's kind of one of those things where we all have our own journey and you
Agreed.
know, we all have our own exponential results.
Agreed, bro. Agreed. So I guess within that, bro, I kind of just want to touch base, I guess, now about the trading aspect, bro. So obviously you joined the program. I kind of want you to talk about, I guess, when you joined the program, what month, what did it look like for you? Like how many hours were you spending, kind of trying to learn, and then we'll kind of talk about your profits after that. But like, what was the stages? Did you like jump right into real money? Did you like learn it and then just like full port like obviously like no, so
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
talk about that,
So
bro.
yeah, so I'm gonna look at the message I just sent you while back.
Hmm. Let's
So
see.
this message it says, all right, March. Okay, no, March 23rd is when I joined the mentorship. I sent you
That's
a
crazy.
message to join the mentorship. I'm locked in and ready for whatever's coming my way. Been putting 12 hours each day. I'm proud to be part of the team. Is what I sent you
Yeah,
March
bro.
23rd at 7:50 p.m.
It's insane.
Um, so when I first saw trading, like it was one of those things where it was like I have to make this work. So I put so much time. I was low key going a little bit above and beyond, but I was like that it was all I could think about all day. It was like,
Yeah.
I have to make this work. So it was like, I would say I was at my computer for bare minimum, like probably 8 hours a day, but I there was some days where it was just probably, like, from the moment I woke up to, like there's honestly a day that honestly, for a week straight, I didn't get any sleep. I'm not gonna lie. For a week straight, I didn't get any sleep during school.
That's crazy.
Um, I was just so, like it just nothing else was on my mind but making this work.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a little bit of a reason why I had exponential results within my first, couple months on margin,
Hmm.
but I did paper trade for about before I got on so within the learning process, I took about 2 months of just strictly learning everything, watching you, asking questions, stuff
Yeah.
like that. About 4 months of 3-ish, 3.5 months to 4 months strictly paper trading,
Yeah.
understanding what I'm doing, asking more questions,
Yeah.
making sure I'm knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then
Started trading
I
real money.
I started trading about money in the March, or I'm sorry,
In the eighth
in
month.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, yeah.
In the month.
But like I started trading with real money because I felt like,
Which month
I
was it?
asked Sean, what month was it?
Yeah, yeah.
It was I'm pretty sure it was July. July.
July.
July.
Okay.
Um, so, it was like just crazy.
So explain
Um,
explain for the people that probably don't know. I know obviously a little bit. And kind of explain how the month of July went and kind of explain I guess the feeling that you felt, bro, in that month of July.
yeah, so July was a crazy month. Um, I hit about uh, you know, first month about 6 figures. Um,
Six
and it was just
figures.
crazy.
Like six
It was just
digits.
crazy. $600,000 in a month, bro.
It's
And it was
crazy, bro.
just
It's
it was
insane.
insane. Um,
That's
it's
nuts,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy talking about it, but it's like it's real life. And it honestly, while you're in the moment in that month, I didn't even know what I was feeling. I didn't even feel I felt like I was still in a dream. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like that money wasn't even real because I was just so like
Focus, bro.
just locked. I was so locked.
Yeah.
Um,
That's insane. So what
but
was your biggest day, bro?
my biggest day was 16K.
16K. And I have a screenshot of that 16K, bro. Because you texted
Yeah,
me and
bro.
I was like, dude, Taz is killing it, bro. I was like insane. So you went from
Yeah.
literally not making a dollar, pretty much no money since once you joined,
0
to July and making over $100,000, bro.
in my first month. Yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
unbelievable.
So and then obviously did you do pretty good? You've been pretty good in August too, right? So you continued over.
Yeah, August I did about 50.
Yeah.
Um,
So the first 2 months literally made like over like 150K. Insane,
yeah,
bro. That's literally insane. I actually it's like it's almost unbelievable because it's like people don't understand that you went that like yeah, people know now like you made 150K in your first 2 months, but people don't understand the amount of work that you put in and the amount of time you put in with making $0. Like you said, like you joined the
yeah,
program in March and didn't make a dollar till July. Like you were willing and had the discipline to know I'm not going to make any money for a little bit and you're completely okay with it.
yeah,
And then that's when the results came. So I think that's a very important thing. Like success doesn't happen overnight. You did put in the work. Yeah, it might have been your first month with real money, but the 3 to 4 months before that you were paper trading, you were literally putting in the work. You were trying to execute, trying to make money with paper trading. That way it translates over to real money. So I think a lot of people, I guess, kind of sometimes forget about actually the work you do because paper trading is so important to not make those mistakes.
very
It's what it's
important.
made for. So it's insane, bro. So what was that moment, I guess, for you? That it was like, bro, like this trading shit, like it works. Like this is insane.
It was honestly, I would say, like, for those that are listening, if you played video games in your past years, which a lot of us have,
Yeah,
I really believe that trading might be for you because I honestly enjoyed trading. I was
yeah.
looking forward to hopping on the charts. It felt like a video game, like, but it just, you know, felt like, I'm making money by
No,
playing a
yeah,
video
bro.
game. And that's how it felt in my mind. And it's just like
It's insane, bro.
it's just like it brought me back to prime 2020, and it's like if I feel
Crazy.
like it's enjoying doing a job where you're not feeling like you hate it,
Yeah, no, for sure, bro.
and stuff
Do you
like
think
that.
too, like also I guess what for you, when you actually did join the program, and I guess you were watching all the education videos and things like that, in that moment, were you like, were you lost at all, or did you think like, oh yeah, this shit's like legit as hell? Like you were joining the live calls, obviously, and you saw us making money. Like did you have any single doubts like whatsoever that like this shit's like not sustainable over time?
So, no and yes. So,
Yeah.
while I was in the journey of learning, like, I was like, "This shit's pretty self-explanatory," like, I really understand this to the fullest, and, obviously, I ask questions in the live calls and everything,
Hmm.
but I feel like with anybody that starts this industry, profession, a lot of us have that mindset block, like, "Is this gonna work?" Like, it's just the reality of starting something new that we've
Yeah.
never done before. It's a risk that, it's a big leap of faith.
No, of course.
Um, especially during the time period of making no money for 3, 4 months, 5 months,
Yeah.
and having to keep yourself believing that this is gonna work out. So, I think there's the mindset block that was keeping me that was like, is this gonna work?"
Yeah.
But once I fully got that out of my mind and was strictly focusing on learning, asking questions, I knew it was gonna work off of the explanations that I was getting from you,
Yeah.
and, just honestly, the fact that you kept you never got tired when I asked questions. I was
No,
asking
of
so many
course.
questions, you never got tired of asking me questions. So it was like, I don't know, I don't know, it's
It's
just
good.
crazy, bro.
No, I
Like, it was
take pride,
perfect, bro.
bro. When people ask questions, I feel like if anything for me, I like feel a certain sense of like fulfillment inside me because it's like this dude is asking, he's going out of his way, reaching or asking these questions and reaching out. So it makes me want to help those people that really want to be helped. You know what I mean? So that's why I always say, like Taz knows every single time we're in the Discord and we're in calls and shit with everyone. I'm always like, guys, ask me questions. I really do want to help you because I think for me personally, when I learned asking questions was like the number one tool that I use to my advantage. Like I'm giving myself for these people to kind of ask me anything they want, and I think that was a obviously a huge part of your success as well. Just because you were never like there was never like a confused state, and I think that's like I think you can kind of agree like there you were never like lost.
Mhm.
If you just had a question, you would just ask and you would know your answer. So that's cool, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, that's sick, bro. Dude, sick. So do you now? I guess being in the program for a little bit, I would say that you've been obviously very consistent. You've always in there every single day and shit. But do you feel like if you say this group and say I was never here ever again, do you confidently feel like you could go out tomorrow and trade the strategy that like we taught you and be like completely fine and like from not knowing anything to where you are now? Do you think like say you didn't join tomorrow the Discord group or anything and you know what your knowledge knows, like do you think you'd be able to trade tomorrow?
100%.
That's awesome.
I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like 100%, bro. I always join the live calls to, you know what I'm saying? I know how to do everything on my own at this point,
Yeah.
but it's always nice, having a group effort and everybody helping each other, and that's what,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying.
I mean, I think
It's a
too,
team
it's
effort.
like what's cool about, I guess, what I teach and shit like and stuff like that. So it's like, it's more so I'm teaching how to actually do the things, and I'm not gonna like just leave you. It's not like a symbol where I'm like just calling stuff out, and you can never go and be sustainable on your own. And I think that's a huge part where like what I found pride in when I was actually learning is that I was able to kind of go out on my own and trade and say I couldn't like have the best internet connection, I couldn't join the live calls or anything that we do like I would still be able to make money because it's the strategy doesn't change. You know, there's nothing that changes,
Exactly.
and I think that's like a huge part as well. And what do you think, bro? Like for you personally, it's different for everyone. Like, what do you think that was the what was the most, I guess the most helpful for you? Was it like the group calls? Was it more so live trading every single day, being there? Was it the one-on-one calls? Like, what else was it?
So I feel like a lot of it was honestly, see, a lot of it helped me the most.
Yeah,
I can't even say there was one thing that helped me the most because I feel like it all combined, which is like awesome. Cause like I would say too, like the community was great.
hmm,
I built some strong relationships with some of the other traders that I met inside the group that
yeah,
have the same mindset as me, you know, and stuff like that. But
yeah,
also the one-on-one calls have helped me like crazy because sometimes you just need that one-on-one and really get it from the mentor himself to
yeah,
like know it's to know your like looking at it correctly and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that helped, you know, a lot. But
That's good, bro. I
I would
think too,
say,
yeah, having I guess like everything like literally on your fingertips, being able to like you have my number, obviously, being able to reach out whenever if you have any questions, like that helps and that gives you like a sense of like confidence almost where it's like you aren't blindly trading, you aren't going into like the markets not knowing like what the hell to do because it's like you know what to do because you're asking someone that's made those mistakes that you probably might make if you don't ask the question. So
exactly,
think that's a good point.
exactly.
But since we like talked a lot about trading, bro, I kind of want to know. So obviously you made a lot of money since you've been trading. And kind of I just want to know how that has affected your life and kind of changed your life around. Like what has being able to go on your computer every single make money from your fingertips, like how has that affected your life, bro?
In a lot of ways, bro. A lot of ways. Like it's just the I'm not gonna lie, like the freedom, the
Yeah.
happiness, the respect. It's like,
Tell
you
them what we
know,
were talking about yesterday, bro. About on the phone when you were thinking about doing in the next few months, bro.
so I really want to get into content, bro.
That
And
and you were planning on moving.
oh yes, I did get the call. Yeah, yeah. Moving to Tampa, bro. Moving
Yeah,
to
bro.
Tampa.
So that's a
Stuff like
huge
that.
thing to me, bro, because it's like obviously moving out of your hometown is like it's crazy feeling, bro. I know I
Yeah.
felt that same way, and you're gonna feel that shit soon. You also want to get your dream car, bro, which is
It's a
crazy.
challenge, bro. Gotta make it
There's so
happen, bro.
much shit that's like now in the talks that I guarantee before you got into trading, like you were not even thinking of, bro, especially this soon.
Like, yeah, it's just crazy. But like, I don't know, bro. It's just like with everything, bro.
Yeah,
If anything's changed, bro, like just the fact that I'm even able to do my job anywhere in the world.
yeah,
I'm able to explore the world, you
hmm
know, even once I told my parents the amount that I'm making, it's just like a whole nother type of like, I'm proud of you.
yeah,
Like
bro.
they couldn't say it more. Like
No, of
it's like
course.
a really nice fulfilling feeling knowing that you can get anything for your mom and dad for Christmas or for their birthday or anything they want. You can get it for them.
That's a
It's just
great
like a
feeling.
it's a nice feeling, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just
I agree. I think a lot of people too, it's like people say that money doesn't buy happiness, which is like correct, but it's moments like those, like you just said, like being able to kind of provide for those that make you happy and made you happy before the money, before anything,
yeah.
is like truly what makes you happy. And you can't do that if you're in like a stress situation where you're working, so many hours you can barely pay the bills. So I think money does buy happiness to an extent. And I think like obviously you're having these talks where you're moving, you want to move to Tampa, you want to get your dream car, and it's like all these things are possible with the work obviously you put in, but the work you put in obviously paid off, bro. And couldn't be prouder. Obviously, this shit's like obviously an insane accomplishment for you. I'm sure you're probably still in shock.
Yeah. Still in shock, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and for those that are listening, like, it's just absolutely crazy how much you can accomplish when you meet the right people.
No. Yeah.
Like, I was just a random scrolling on YouTube, bored, kind of frustrated in life where I was at. Like, I just quit Walmart. I'm making no money doing barbering.
hmm
I'm just trying to learn cut hair for free. I was cutting hair for free, I had no money coming in for like it's just crazy.
It's
But
insane, bro.
the point the point is you guys meet the right people, meet the right mentors, and you can have exponential results very quickly, like
Yeah.
how I did.
So
And
if you saw someone on the street, literally didn't like complete random, obviously he's just going to his job, looks miserable, and he almost like he wants to know what you do for a living, and you tell him you trade. What would you tell that type of person like on like what to do from there? Like would you tell them go on YouTube, like go look at a bunch of videos to learn a strategy, or would you be like, yo, like what are you doing? Go find someone that knows what the hell they're doing and like stuff like that. Like what would you do? If you were to go back in time and like pretend like you were that person on the street, like if someone's watching right now, what would you tell them to do if they wanted to get into trading?
so knowing everything that I have right now, what would I go up to somebody and say if someone's new to trading?
They pretend like you're a complete beginner. Like pretend I'm a complete beginner. What would you tell me if I wanted to get started?
I would tell you that number one, stick to a strategy and don't hop strategies. Number one,
Yeah.
stick to a strategy and don't hop strategies. I would say pick someone or obviously, yeah, pick someone that knows, that that's trust. Like, make sure they have YouTube education. Like, make sure,
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
they're legit. You can understand their strategy to an extent.
Hmm.
Um, I wouldn't try and learn multiple things at once. If it's too complicated, don't if it can't
If
like
it feels
fully
confusing, it's like don't
yeah, if it
stress
feels like
yourself
too
out.
much and stuff
Yeah.
like that, then there's always other people. But I would say find one guy, stick to him, lock in, no distractions, and the rest will be history. If you put honestly, if you put
Yeah.
3 I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. If you guys put 3 months into locking in, straight focus, no partying, smoking, whatever you guys do, strictly focus, lock in, and you can have exponential results within the matter of 4, 5, 6 months. Not 7, but 6 months. You can have crazy results.
That's insane, bro. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think too, it's like, I think a lot of people think trading is like takes years and years and years and years and years. And it's how it's like everyone that we like pretty much trade with, like within the first, 3, 4 months, bro, they're already making their first dollar, which is like insane because most people say like you're gonna become unprofitable before you become profitable. And it's like with the way we teach, bro, it's almost like you're gonna become profitable when you first start trading real money, which is like crazy. Not a lot of traders can even say that. So I think
Yeah,
that's something unique that we obviously have and we teach, and I'm sure you could probably agree with that because it's like
yeah,
it's so interesting because people always say you're gonna lose thousands of dollars before you make your first $100. You know what I mean?
such
Like
a lot, bro.
it's just not real.
Right.
Yeah, I
And I
agree.
will say too, what I like most about the strategy is the fact that it like it's so understand yo, my bad, bro. My brain just went blank for a
You're
second,
good.
bro.
You're good, bro.
I was gonna say, like, the way it works, like, the psychology behind it makes so much sense, and,
Yeah.
you kinda it's my fault, I remember what I was about to say. What I was gonna say with
Man,
my
what I
fault, bro,
mean, Cosby
I just
making
had
me
a
laugh.
I just had a brain fart, bro, I had a brain fart. But I was
You
gonna
good?
say, though, the thing I love most about this strategy is the fact that you can paper trade before you hop on real money. And
Yeah.
not only is it the psychology behind it is great and is very understandable, but you kind of look for a similar thing each time. And whether you have more conviction or not, with this strategy, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to lose money, if that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm trying to get to.
No, agreed, bro. Agreed. I think too, it's like if you obviously learn the correct way and you learn only the good habits and zero bad habits, you're not gonna lose money because you're learning the correct way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I kind of agree. Um, but yeah, bro. Do you have any final thoughts or anything you wanna kind of say, bro, before you hop off? Obviously, I appreciate you getting here. I'm so proud of you, bro. It's just crazy that the
I
success you've
appreciate
been
it, bro.
seeing, bro. So, but
I appreciate it. I couldn't thank you more for posting that YouTube video. It's just crazy, bro. Look
yeah,
back at it, bro,
one
and
YouTube video changed your life, bro.
I wouldn't be here without you. It's crazy,
It's
guys. It's
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
But if I were to say any last words to you guys, I would say don't I'm sure everybody knows this, but don't let anybody tell you something's not achievable. Because I just made 6 figures in my first month trading
Yeah,
off of finding somebody on YouTube and sticking to them and locking in for 4 or 5 months.
yeah,
It's
agreed, bro.
unbelievable what you can do with your mindset and knowing that you can accomplish something and just not letting anybody get in your way. Completely sticking to what you know is possible and achieving it.
Bro, Taz, you made 16K in one day, bro, and that's
Unbelievable.
that's insane, bro. So a lot of people probably hear that and then they're just like, that's like unbelievable, like not believable, like it's hard to believe. But bro, like
It's
you
hard.
did that shit in your first month, like that's insane, bro. So couldn't be prouder, couldn't be happier. I know we're coming up on 2026, bro, and I'm super excited for your future because it's just gonna be a movie, bro. So I'm definitely excited, bro.
It'll be crazy.
Thank you for obviously coming on here. This is a great
course.
video, bro. Great interview. And yeah, for you guys watching, if you guys want to hear more from Tas or anything like that, bro, please let me know. Obviously, his story is very unique, and I'm glad I can kind of talk to him about it because it is very important to other people to actually hear some actual stories of kind of the program that we do run. So thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys as
Words.
well in the next video. I'll see you guys.